Nathan Judo. I'm here with Wolves reporters Mr. Liam Keane. The first game of the Vitor Pereira era finishes Leicester City 1-0. The Wolverhampton Wanderers. What's Portuguese?
I can't speak Portuguese. I can do it in.
What's 3 in Portuguese?
Espanol.
Wolverhampton Wanderers 3. I don't think anyone saw that result coming. Look, it was a very important game. They needed to at least draw it, if not win. But the way they've done it, I mean, I've just been speaking to the fans, Liam. They're absolutely buzzing, and they've wanted this and they've waited for this for a long time, and so are we, because that was as good as it's going to get. That was incredible, wasn't it?
It was a Christmas cracker.
It was a Christmas cracker.
Let's get that in there. Oh, got all dark. Can't quite see us.
Got excited. Go on.
Yeah, look, it was clinical. There were some really good individual performances. They put Leicester to the sword without really getting out of first or second gear really.
Yeah.
I don't think Wolves were at their best, but they didn't have to be at their best. One, because they were clinical. Two, because with all due respect, Leicester are abysmal. I mean, they were shocking. They were really bad. But you can only beat what's in front of you. Wolves went out there. They did exactly that. They defended sensibly. There was no craziness. A couple of unforced errors that made them a little bit shaky at times. But
as you're going to get with this team struggling,
exactly,
you're not going to have. It's not going to change overnight.
But it was comfortable. It was sensible. And when they got their chances, they took them. They were fully worth the 3 points. It was a priceless win. Really.
Look, he made some changes. He made some changes to system. He had Matt Doherty playing just inside. He kept Nelson Semedo right wing back. Rodrigo Gomez was recalled on that left hand side, who I actually thought had a really good game.
Really good.
I thought he was very good at Fulham when he started. He's very good here. So look, we talked about in the podcast people who may benefit under Vitor Pereira. Rodrigo Gomez could be the prime candidate here. First goal, Gonzalo Guedes beats Conor Cody to the punch, and that's exactly what you needed to not just get these fans going in the corner who were magnificent, but also to quieten this Leicester crowd down, because they're ready to go as well, and they did go.
Yeah, they did. They went very early. The fans weren't with them at all. The atmosphere was very dour. That played into Wolves' hands. The team took some advantage of that really, and with that, it was, as I say, a clinical and comfortable victory. Wolves were definitely well worth it, and look, the Vitor Pereira era is off to a perfect start.
Rodrigo Gomez adding a second, and actually a lovely ball, and I thought obviously terrible at the back. I mean, James Justin, I don't know what he's doing. Danny Ward, don't know what he's doing. But when you look at the game tonight, when you look at the way that Rodrigo Gomez has taken the touch and then just nipped it home, it's a really smart finish by him.
Yeah, it is. I mean, God knows what the defenders are doing. James Justin's all over the shop. Danny Ward gets wrong-footed all over the place. But it's a brilliant run. It's a brilliant ball from Doherty as well. And he gets his first goal in Wolves colours. I was really pleased for him. We like Rodders. So for him to get that goal is excellent for him on an individual level. But I've got the second one in that half was probably the biggest goal of the lot, really. The third kills the game, but the second one puts Wolves firmly in control of it. And Leicester never really looked like getting close to getting back into it.
No, and Mateus Cunha, when he adds a third, when Mateus Cunha scores, Wolves normally pick up points. That's exactly what he did.
Yeah, 9th goal of the season now.
Amazing.
We're probably going to miss him for the next few games as well. But he's one hell of a player. It's a good goal. Don't get me wrong. Danny Ward throws it in almost. I mean, it goes through him, but you still got to, you've got to take your chances. You've got to shoot. You've got to give it, go for it. And Wolves did exactly that. It's from a little bit of a tight angle. It was a decent effort, and Wolves are 3-0 up.
For as amazing as the first half was, I actually thought the second half was better, because you expected Leicester to come out, to push, to create chances. And I thought they were very well disciplined, very well organised, lack of mistakes at the back. Second away clean sheet of the season, and second clean sheet of the season actually, first away from home. But I thought that they were just measured at the back. There was no panicking there, and that's what you think that Vitor Pereira is going to bring, and that's what he wants to bring.
Yeah, a little bit of composure, a bit of calmness. As I say, a couple of unforced errors. Totti made a couple in either half. A couple of the set pieces, they actually defended relatively well, but their clearances were a little bit rushed and hurried. And but those aside, and that's what you're going to get that with a team that's down there fighting and struggling.
I'm not used to watching a game where they're comfortable.
No, exactly.
You're 3-0 up and you're not concerned.
No, and and they never came close really, Leicester, to getting back into the team. Vardy, their biggest threat, got a couple of chances in behind, one at 0-0, which is a big chance, and Saar does well to block it with his chest. But other than that, Wolves were comfortable really defending that. Leicester didn't have a lot to offer, and what they did offer, Wolves dealt with pretty easily.
Up to 18th in the table now, but in touching distance of outside the bottom three where Leicester City are now. Look, you look at the team sheet today, and we've done it many times this season. Wolves are the better side on paper, but they haven't shown that. We look at it today, like, come on, Wolves are the better side on paper. They've shown it today. Wolves, without a shadow of doubt, without what's gone on before and the miserable season we've had, should be finishing above Leicester City in the Premier League this season. They should be. Now, if they're not, then they deserve to go down. Let's be honest. Southampton, we think, have gone as well. So there's 2 or 3 positions there that Wolves, and speaking to the fans, they're still confident that they can get out of it. Do you think on this showing that they should be okay?
Yeah,
They've got to keep it up, of course.
Of course, there's plenty to do. There's a long way to go. The January window is going to be massive for that as well. But that change with the head coach, a change in the sort of atmosphere amongst the away supporters, all of that played into, and of course being clinical and taking chances, played into a perfect away day. It could not be a better start, really. No. Going now at home on Boxing Day against a Man United team in disarray completely at the moment. So Wolves have given themselves a really good chance, but there's still a lot to do. Am I confident that they're going to stay up? I am. I think there's teams that are worse than them. I think they've got enough quality to stay in the league. January, as I say, will be massive to that, but this Wolves team is good enough to stay in this division.
Full time, Leicester City 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 3. For all the post-match reaction, make sure you log on to Express and Star. The steward's there, Come!